everyone, this is Demari. I hope you're all doing well. So this is just going to be a quick fire collective reading to see what it is that the collective needs to hear at this time. What is it that we're being asked to focus upon in order to elevate the collective consciousness as a whole. So let's see, what is it that the collective needs to know? Okay. Oh, interesting. Alright, so that's status quo at the bottom of the deck. So yes, the way of doing things, the old habits, the societal norms, the structures are being brought into question. Not surprised, to be honest. Those foundations are coming down, as we already know. So it doesn't surprise me that that's being highlighted at this time, especially because we have the honoring path, right? Stuck energy in reverse, and deception. Yes, I think this is about toxic patterns, toxic ways of doing things, okay? Especially there's this underpinning energy of like competition over collaboration. And I feel like that is not how we're going to succeed or thrive or even survive as a species, right? Just only being in this space of competitiveness. Yes, there is a time and place for it, right? It does bring out some of the best works that people have to offer, right? But that cannot be the only thing, right? That cannot be the reigning energy where everyone's just constantly trying to one-up each other and be the best and be at the top and, you know, kind of forget about everyone else beneath them. No, it's about collaboration at this time. So I feel like the honoring path for the collective is to really think about the greater good, right? Not just self-serving interests. Yes, you have to take care of self. Yes, your goals, your aspirations are important. Yes, a little bit of competitiveness is not a bad thing, but it's about having it in balance, right? Keeping it in check, not letting the ego run overboard, because that's what I feel like is happening across the board, that people have become more self-serving and not really thinking about the greater good as a whole, okay? So there's a need to find that equilibrium, because right now the way of doing things is coming into question in various ways. And especially because we have the stuck energy card in reverse, so I feel like this scarcity mindset needs to be brought down, okay? Because there isn't this overwhelming sense of lack that we believe there to be. We believe there to be, therefore there is. You change the belief, you change the reality. It really is that powerful. We underestimate the power of the mind and how it has the ability to affect its surroundings, okay? And that's the problem. We're constantly brought into this fear mindset of some, you know, invisible threat always coming to get us, or something always depleting, or us never being good enough. So we're constantly in a fear mindset where we feel like we have to scramble just to make it and rise above everyone else and screw everyone else. No, that's not the way we are gonna make it, right? We have to be smarter than that. And that's what we're being guided to do, because if you change that perspective, you know, this is upside down, you change the perspective, you realize you're not stuck, you're not limited, okay? That actually you are limitless. The only thing that limits you is your beliefs, your perception, right? That's how you shrink your reality. So that's what we're being asked to question at this time, to doubt what we believe to be possible. Look at that, I split the deck and we have the Page of Wands in reverse, Leo energy, also possibly Sagittarius, and then with the Devil, Capricorn energy. There's that fear being changed to the status quo, to, you know, the ego. This is like also Saturn energy, right? The ruler of time. We believe that time is limited and we're only here for a blink of an eye, so we have to do. This is very much in line with like Satanist beliefs, right? Like it's all about serving the self and getting the most out of this life because you're only here for a split second and, you know, screw everyone else pretty much. Like, no. Not to say Satanists don't care about the well-being of others, but, you know, they do prioritize the material and self above pretty much everything else. And I feel like that is the distortion, right? That's when you go too far towards, you know, the left-hand path, essentially. So there is balance that is needed, because there is an element of that. The underpinning energy of that is fear, okay? That's the issue. So that needs addressing. And I feel like that's why we feel like before a shuffle, right, with the Page of Wands being in reverse, that we can't go forward, that we can't explore new lands, that we can't explore this untapped potential that we have as creative beings, right? As much as we have a destructive nature, we also have a creative nature, right? We can birth new ideas every single day. We can create new things every single day. It's very much in our nature to create something as well as destroy something. So let's see what else we can find out here. Two of Cups, Three of Pentacles in reverse. What else we got? Seven of Wands in reverse. And what else? The Fool in reverse. Yeah. With Justice. Wonderful. So there's that karmic justice that is divine justice, okay? Libra energy. Also Aries with the Fool in reverse, but it's not even about the signs, I'm just telling you the energy. So yeah, this is it. This is how we restore balance, i.e. within the self, first and foremost. The divine masculine and feminine aspects within. The passive and the aggressive, the assertive and the passive, right? Rather than the aggressive. The logical and the imaginative. Finding balance on all levels between the light aspect and the dark. That's how we create balance in our world. It has to start within. It's an individual process, it's an individual journey. I also feel like, again, I've mentioned this when I did my live stream on Twitch at the start of the year. I was talking about how this year there was a lot of divine unions that were going to come together. And I feel like there were a bunch that did, but there were a whole bunch more that didn't come to pass. The energy was there, but there was a spanner thrown in the works because of the inner work that had not been done. There were a lot of people that were meant to go through the dark night of the soul, and a lot of people were resistant to that because it meant breaking apart the old paradigm, you know, deconstructing beliefs, right? Deprogramming oneself. That is a hell of a process. And because people were so fearful of that process, they pushed it away, they resisted it as much as possible to the point where this did not happen. And I feel like that's where a lot of bad karma came from, because it's like you're literally fighting yourself. You're fighting against your own highest good, against your own wishes. Everyone wants love, but then when the opportunity comes to be the best version of themselves, to be of the frequency to attract the kind of love they're wanting from, you know, others, they run from it. And then they wonder why their life sucks. You know, it's like, you gotta do the work if that's what you want, and that's what's being shown here. That will not happen until you're prepared to do what is required, and that is deconstruct this old paradigm, right? And until that happens, that new chapter cannot begin. That's just clear as day here. Alright, so that is the karma. Whatever path you choose, that's the outcome you'll get, right? See, the Hierophant. That's just the divine being real, okay? So it's up to you. Do you want to ascend or do you want to stay where you are? It's pretty much that straightforward, that cut and dry. Any parting advice? Alright, Death, Scorpio energy. What's that? The Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles, Virgo. So yeah, this is it. It's a case of, do you want to delay the inevitable, that it's going to come crashing down anyway for a transformation in order to begin? Or do you want to do the work, take it step by step, and know that you're going to get ahead of the curve and be in a better position, not only energetically, emotionally, spiritually, but also financially? So it's up to you, right? Because abundance is there. It is available on all levels. But it just depends on what path you take, whether you want to do the work, put the effort in, do what is required to be in the energy that you can receive it from your efforts, from the inner work you've done? Or do you want to stay where you are and then wonder why everything's turning to ash? You know, that's just the reality. So, thank you for checking out this collective message. I hope that you found it helpful. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Click the notifications bell so you know when your next set of readings are published. But for now, have an amazing rest of your month, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.